Hi everyone! Today we will be allocating fixed costs of profit centers. During our previous tutorial, we were dealing with fixed costs of a management company. We were allocating them across all company's revenues. Profit center fixed costs should be allocated inside specific profit center. The rule for cost allocation will be percentages of revenues for this specific profit center for this particular month. Profit centers are living here. They are the segments: channel partners, enterprise, government, mid-market, and small business. Profit centers and segments are the synonyms in our project. First of all, we need to create the code for the profit center for 1 month period. It will contain profit center's name plus month of a date column plus year of a date column. The name of a new column will be profit center period. Starting with segment/profit center's name, then adding month of a date column, and finally adding year of a date column. Now we need to calculate the revenues for each profit center for each month. For that, we will create a new column, revenues of a profit center by period. We will start with declaring of a variable, profit center period. That will be the current month filter that we will be using shortly. What we are going to return? Starting with calculate function, we will be calculating sum for the revenues. But we don't need the whole column to be summed up. We just need the totals for the revenues for the current period. So we're adding filter function. We're filtering the whole base table, and the filtering criteria will be profit center period equals to profit center variable that we've just created. We are done. Let's assign dollar format for this column. Now we need to calculate percentages for allocation. For that, we will be creating a new column. Let's call it percentages of revenues for profit centers. And we will be dividing revenues column by revenues of a profit center by period column. Let's assign percentage format for this column. Now let's look at the fixed cost that we have for our profit centers. As we can see, we have just one consolidated value for fixed cost for each profit center for each month. They are not detailed. So we're going to allocate them inside each profit center as a percentage of revenues inside each month. First of all, let's import fixed costs for the profit centers. Let's rename the table to profit centers fixed costs. Now we need to place monthly values for profit centers fixed costs in front of the right profit center period column of a base table. For that, we will need some kind of a bridge column that we will be using inside lookup value function. That is a Power BI analog of a VLOOKUP function. That will be profit center column. We have one in base table, but we don't have one inside profit center fixed cost table. Let's create it. Now we can go to the base table and create a column where monthly values of profit center fixed cost will be living. The column name will be profit center fixed cost dollar per month. We are starting with lookup value function name. We are returning the value of a fixed cost of a profit center based on profit center period column. And these values are docking to profit center period column of a base table. Let's assign dollar format for this column. Now it's time to create final column for the profit center's fixed costs, where they will be allocated by percentages of revenues for these particular profit centers inside this particular month. The name for this column will be profit center's fixed costs. Here, we just need to multiply percentages of revenues for profit centers column by profit center's fixed cost dollar per month column. Assigning dollar format for this column. Now let's verify the results. Going back to Excel, let's select all fixed cost column and look at the totals. Now going back to Power BI, we need to create a simple metrics table. Rows will be profit center period column of a base table. Values will be profit center fixed cost column. As we can see, Excel and Power BI totals completely match. Now we're completely done with the fixed costs and we can move further to the payroll expenses. So that will be the topic of our next tutorial. If you find these short tutorials valuable, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.